So, first of all, welcome back. Let me start off by saying it is 1 a.m. and I've been up researching supplements. I'm trying to live as long as possible, be as healthy as possible. Can be a complicated game because if you take too much of a supplement, it can actually make you sick. Take too little of a supplement, it can also make you sick. And some supplements you shouldn't be taking at all, like vitamin A. Some supplements you have to be taking the right form or the right time of day or with the right thing, like fat or foods or a different mineral or supplement. So it takes a while to figure all that out. So 2 nights in a row of being up until 2 a.m. researching supplements. But the good thing is, once you research them, you don't really have to research them again unless something in your blood work changes. My blood work test will be coming up in about a month or so we'll see. Or if, unfortunately, like for my magnesium, the supplier you bought from has taken down the page, so you can't order that one anymore. That being said, other than that, I'm ordering like hundreds of pills at a time. So I really won't have to think about this ideally at all, because I'm trying to get like a lifetime habit going. Like for example, I bought lifetime supply of B12. Not because I'm trying to hoard B12, but literally it was just the cheapest option. So I just bought like 1,000 pills. It's not a lifetime supply, but you get the point. It's gonna be a very long time until I'm buying B12 again, and I might as well just buy the same thing. And of course, you know, it's Costco brand. Costco really winning on the supplements. First of all, they have great formulations in terms of how they mix them. So for example, they do some of the combining for you. I just told you some of the struggle with supplements is that you're supposed to ideally take a certain thing with some other things. Like for example, iron and vitamin C should be taken together. There's vitamin C. So a lot of Kirkland brand already does that for you, which is really nice. And that being said, I've done my research. I should be set for bare minimum 100 days. Some of the supplies, some of the servings I bought were like 500 pack, some were 100 pack, 120 to 240, 360, 300, whatever. It ranges. So hopefully I can just keep buying whatever I'm getting. As long as I live. You know the way that people use like Olay, sponsorship goes here. Olay Moisture, also sponsored by Kirkland brand, goes here. Sponsored by Costco goes here. The way people have been using Olay moisturizer for generations and generations, that's what I want to do with my supplements. Anyway, that being said, you gotta be careful because also AI, which is what I was using to research what supplements I need, isn't consistent on what it says about how much you need and what form. Because it oscillates between like, oh, this is the optimal amount versus this is the bare minimum. Mind you, the recommended daily amount is not what you should be going off of. Those are like bare minimums because they're optimizing for not misleading anyone into taking too much, which means often the recommended daily amount is too little for you, or it assumes too much about you having a balanced diet, which we all know most of us do not. So for example, it's like, oh, this is how much calcium you need, and if you'll get it all if you have a balanced diet. Well, I don't. You know damn well most people don't. This is how much vitamin D you need, but you'll get it all if you go out in the sun enough. You know I don't. You know I'm sitting in here looking at this screen most of the day, and we're mostly on our phone. People do not go outside. Kids don't play outside anymore. We're not having balanced diet. We're not eating whole foods. So those recommended daily amounts are so far on the low end. Often, even if you're getting the recommended amount, you're actually deficient. Or even for things like biotin, where like you don't need a certain large amount to live, but it's so beneficial when you start taking it for your hair and nails. So here's like the bare minimum to live. And then here's the amount that starts making your hair grow. I would argue most people do not want just the bare minimum. They want the amount that will make them look the prettiest, feel the healthiest, right? Think about choline. I just finished reading a ton of Amazon, sponsorship goes here, Amazon reviews about how choline is incredible for your brain. You feel the effects immediately. This is the first time I'm hearing about my need to take choline. You know why? Because it doesn't kill you if you don't take choline. It's just that you will operate better. Do you want to not die or do you want to thrive? Do you want to survive or do you want to thrive? So, gotta be careful when you're doing research with anyone, but especially with AI, and be like, hey, I don't want the amount that you think is the bare minimum to not have a disease. And I don't want the amount that you think is the bare minimum because it's the recommended amount from this health organization that's optimizing for the general population not having a deficiency. I want the optimal, highest amount that I can take that is healthy, that will give me results. Again, the amount of biotin you take for your hair to grow is still safe. It's not gonna make you sick, it's not gonna kill you. But you never get recommended to take that much biotin because they're like, oh, well, it's not gonna kill you if you don't have biotin. So I guess it's not important. AI, when it comes to health questions, is always optimizing around what's not gonna kill you. I'm like, oh, can I eat this thing that's expired? Oh, on the safe side, throw it away, even if it's $100. Meanwhile, if you ask it like, okay, I don't care if the product tastes a little worse. I don't care if the product is not as effective. Let's say it's a pill, right? That's expired. I don't care about that. I'm just asking, is this safe as in won't kill me? And it's like, oh, well, it'll be fine, but it won't be as effective, but it might taste bad, but the quality degrades, but, and it's like, girl, I get it. Relax, right? Like if you ask AI, can I have a pizza slice that's been on the counter for 3 hours? No, throw it away, you'll die. How many of you, let me know in the comments if you've died from eating a pizza slice that was out for a few hours. That's what I'm talking about. Man, anyway, so yeah, we're all actually deficient in vitamins and nutrients because even the amount we're being told to take is still unreasonably low because it's too protective. It's like legally protective around not avoiding a deficiency. It's not optimized for how much you need to actually have a good life. Again, you got to be careful for some of these things like vitamin A. Literally, if you take a supplement, you are killing yourself because you can poison yourself with vitamin A. But other things like biotin, vitamin C, whatever, it's like you could take so much and experience no side effects and symptoms. But AI will be like, that's too much. Like it kept arguing with me about the pill. Like I'd say, oh, I'm about to order this pill, and it would keep arguing with me and be like, that's too much, find a lower dose. And I'm like, will anything happen if I take a higher dose? No. Okay, so then why are you arguing with me? What are you trying to prevent? It's not gonna kill me, it's not gonna make me sick, it's not gonna make me die, it's not gonna, no side effects. You just are saying that's too much. Like imagine trying to make money. You don't need millions and millions of dollars to survive. Would you like millions of dollars? Yes. And then imagine AI being like, you're trying to, make as much money as possible. And AI is like, no. A 1-bedroom apartment only costs $1,000. You don't need $10,000 a month. Yeah, so that's the reason I shouldn't try and get it. Silly. And then not to mention that, again, there's no regulation around supplements, or very little regulation around supplements. So there's all this misleading stuff, like they tell you how many capsules are in the container instead of how many servings, and then you read the back and it says 4 capsules per serving taken twice a day. You want me to take 8 pills a day, brother? You should have said that on the front. Now I'm like, ooh, this one has 240 pills. Come to find out, per nutrient absorption, way overcharged. And I'm gonna have to eat so many. And it's also so unfair because it doesn't even go with how people take pills. Nobody's sitting here taking 4 pills twice a day. People are taking 1 or 2 thinking, yay, I'm getting my vitamin. That's what happened with me and turmeric. I was taking a pill a day thinking, I've been taking it so long, why aren't I seeing the side effects? Come to find out, I would have had to take 6 of the one that I was taking before. Then I had to find a high dose one. And of course, AI was like, you don't need that much. You don't even need it at all. Yeah, I don't need it to not die, correct. But I'm trying to live, not just not die. Thank you very much.